June the 12th, there's something very, very important that I want you to attend. That's also, well, as you heard, the I'll Fly Away concert that same night in the Civic Center, but also in the Civic Center is the Ms. Hopkins County Senior Classic Pageant. This happens every spring, and it is a presentation through Karen Weatherman of the Sulphur Springs Senior Citizen Center. So she gathers up the most interesting and beautiful older ladies because aging with grace is something that we now can do, and we do that. So I want you to meet the first of the 3 contestants, first of the 3 of 10 contestants originally for this year's pageant. And we're going to start right over here with Wilma. Good morning, Wilma.
Good morning.
Wilma Thompson is here. Nancy Roy, hi.
Good morning.
Hi, Nancy. And also Sharon Baker.
Good morning.
Nice to have you here. I want to find out so many things about you, and we will, as the week goes on, learn more about each other. Friday is a tea. Now, how long has it been since you ladies have been to a tea? Well, as a member of this year's contest, you can come to a tea that's put on just for you and meet everybody. Wear your hat, a fancy hat if you want to. It's a real special time. And then a rehearsal follows, and then the next night is pageant night this coming Saturday. So I'm just going to start. I think I'll start in the middle, if that's all right. Nancy Roy is seated in the middle, and I'm going to talk to Nancy a few minutes about things that she does. How come you're in Hopkins County?
Because the property that we bought was, the county line was Hopkins. The other side was Wood. We did not find that out until after we were building the house. And it's been fine. I haven't had a problem with it.
You mean your property is divided?
Our south pasture is the end of Hopkins and the beginning of Wood.
No kidding.
No kidding.
That's very neat.
And that's made a lot of things difficult in our life. But for the most part, I'm tickled to death that I'm in Hopkins County because I don't think there is a Miss Wood Senior Classic.
Correct. You can say, and that's a distinction, that you live in Hopkins County. Now, tell me about the farm.
The farm is a gentleman's farm. We have cows, we have goats, we have chickens, we have a new dog, and we name all the animals, so that's why it's called a gentleman's farm.
Okay. You don't do any cattle herding or anything like that?
Only when they get out occasionally.
Okay. Tell me what your passion is. This is what I want to always find out about the ladies. We can find out about how many kids you've got, etc., and grandkids at the pageant. I want to see what's in your heart.
My greatest passion is embroidery, hand embroidery.
You do all kinds of sewing, though.
I do all kinds of sewing. I quilt and that sort of thing, but embroidery, just because of the extent, the history of all the embroidery throughout our lives, and that's just a great passion of mine.
We were talking briefly about the beautiful embroidery that was done on Queen
Elizabeth's coronation gown. I took a class from a woman that she was British, and she was with the London Needlework School of Needlework, and she did a 7 sheaths of wheat on Queen Elizabeth's coronation gown, and she said it was just an honor because she was like 7 or 8 at the time.
Isn't that fabulous?
And so, yes.
There's a book out called The Gown that will tell a whole bunch about that, the making of that beautiful train. Thank you, Nancy. We're going to find out more about you and your talent. Tell us what your talent will be on Saturday night.
I will be singing and possibly dancing.
Okay.
It's still up for debate.
Okay, we'll look forward to that.
Me too.
And I'm going to ask Wilma now. Wilma Thompson, this as well, you are a first-timer as a contestant.
Yes, I am.
What made you decide to come on and be in there?
Well, I had thought about it several years, and then I signed up for it last year, which it was canceled.
Oh, gosh,
and
yes.
So I don't know, I've been in several plays at the theater.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I'll try this.
She's a volunteer at Main Street Theater and sometimes takes roles.
Yeah.
And really, though, loves to travel.
Yes, I do.
Where have you been?
Oh, I've been all over the world, Scotland, Panama, Costa Rica, Mexico, Florida, just, I don't know, just a lot of different states.
So you just personally like
North
to travel?
Dakota, South Dakota.
Okay. And you just took those trips just because for pleasure?
Sightseeing.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to New York, went to several plays, Broadway plays, which I enjoyed.
Oh, yes.
I really enjoyed it.
But home is Hopkins County?
Right. I was born and raised here.
Were you? I heard you say you were born on a farm.
Yes, I was.
What part of the county?
Pardon?
What part of the county?
Here in Hopkins County.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your talent going to be on Saturday night?
I'm going to tell a story about an old woman.
Storytelling is a wonderful talent. And I bet you do that well.
I don't know. I hadn't tried it before.
Okay.
Except, not in public.
Okay.
Not in public. And
Karen Weatherman, who directs the pageant, always says, step out of your comfort zone. So do you feel that you have done that with this?
yes, since I have been on the stage at the theater, I feel like that I'll be okay. I don't know. I may freeze up when I get there.
What is it that you like about being on stage in front of people?
I don't know. It is the first time I went. I just was shaking all over, you know. But then you get used to it. I don't know. I enjoy being with other people.
Yes.
And it's like a small family.
Yes.
When you get through with the play.
Yes, this is true. Well, thank you, Wilma, and we're all looking forward to seeing you on Saturday night. And our other contestant that's here this morning, although we'll be meeting all of them throughout the week, so 8:15 each morning, be listening, is Sharon Baker, new to Hopkins County.
Yes.
Tell us why you came here.
Well, I've lived in the Dallas area. I lived in Irving. I moved to Orlando, Florida, and traffic in Orlando is horrible. But I moved to the country because I was tired of the busyness of a big city, especially the traffic. So that's why I moved here.
So, and you have been here for the last 3 years, so you experienced COVID pandemic in Hopkins County.
Yes.
So was that like just pretty much a 0 year?
Oh, yeah. Just sitting in my apartment going, talking to my dad, talking to my girls.
So when the pageant was rescheduled, and that we're definitely doing it this year, how did you get that news and what made you decide to be in it?
Well, I was going to do it during COVID, and so I decided when they called, I said, well, I'll put my name in, but if you get enough people, I think I'll just back out. And she told me, no uncertain terms, no, I would not. So here I am.
And is this out of your comfort zone?
Not really.
Not really?
I've been on stage before.
Tell us a little bit about that. I know you have some work in sound and many things.
Yeah, I've worked sound for churches, all kinds of churches, small churches, big churches. So I've done sound, but I've been on stage singing. I sang in a group for 7 years.
Was that a gospel group?
A gospel.
Uh-huh.
It was a Southern Gospel quartet.
Okay.
And we did that for 7 years. And I even did it while I was 9 months pregnant with my second daughter. And my doctor got a little peeved at me because he told me not to do any more out-of-town gigs. And we had one more before I was going to quit and not do it till after the baby. And it was in Hillsboro. So I went ahead and went.
Well, I don't see why not.
And I did fine until I got back to Dallas. And then she decided, I'm tired of being cramped, Mom. So she decided to stretch. And I had to get out of the car downtown Dallas and walk the freeway until she relaxed.
Oh, I see. Well, so you have also been, since you have come to Hopkins County, worked a little bit with the theater,
Yes.
Main Street Theater.
Yes, I am right now co-treasurer at the theater.
Okay, on one of the officers there. And you sing at church?
I do.
And your church is?
Community Bible Fellowship.
Okay.
I don't sing often, but sometimes when the other people that sings will not sing something for the pastor, He calls me.
Okay.
Like Christmas last year, he wanted, well, not wasn't last year, it was the year before. He wanted Mary Did You Know sung. Mm-hmm. And nobody would sing it for him. I said, I know it, I'll sing it. So I sung it.
Oh, beautiful work. And so you're singing at the pageant.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm doing an Etta James song, At Last.
Mm-hmm. I cannot wait to hear that. Tell me about what makes you really special, different, some passion or love of yours.
I have a big heart. I'll help anybody that needs help. I love helping with the theater. I like helping anywhere I can. I haven't got involved like these ladies have, but I haven't been here that long. So.
Do you? I'll say this because personally, do you have trouble sometimes saying yes too much to things that are offered to you?
Yes, I do. and my dad goes, "Are you sure you want to do that?" My dad's 92.
Wow. Is he close by?
No, he lives in Irving. He takes care of himself. He's still self-sufficient. He makes his own meals. He doesn't drive. We took the truck away because he's going blind. So, yeah. But my brother who lives in Plano, he takes care of him mostly, and I try to go at least once a month. I'm going on Father's Day.
Oh, good. So you have longevity in your family.
Yes.
Okay. Sharon Baker came here 3 years ago. We're glad that you were part of Hopkins County. And Wilma Thompson was born and raised here, so you're right at home here in Hopkins County. And Nancy Roy has been here 7 years?
8 years, something
7 or
like
8 years?
that.
Okay.
Yes.
And so happy that they are. You make up part of the fabric or texture of Hopkins County, as varied as that is.
Yes.
And so thank you for letting us kind of pick your brains a little bit before Saturday night's pageant. Please come to the pageant at the Civic Center in the convention hall, not on the stage in the auditorium, but in the convention hall. And it'll be beautifully decorated, plenty of seating. It's absolutely free to attend. There is no admission. Just come and bring a smile and a willingness to applaud and make our 10, or is it 9 ladies? I think 9 total.
Yes.
Contestants feel very welcome on stage as they have stepped out of their comfort zone. And one thing I like is saying that age brings us many things, a lot of good things, and it brings a gracefulness and a wisdom. And that's what this pageant is about. It's not a beauty contest, although they are beautiful. It is a celebration of the grace and wisdom of the aging lady. And that's where we're all headed anyway. So I think that you are wonderful candidates for that. Thank you once again for coming in this morning.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Enola.
And coming up on 8:30, and at that time here, for regular listeners, you already know, Tumbleweed Smith comes in to tell us a story. Speaking of storytellers, he is a natural-born storyteller, and he's got one for us next.